quick, name one of your favorite guitarists from the 80s hair band scene where we both really liked the look of the guy's guitar. Like it was a nice wood, brown, natural look.
Reb Beach.
Yes. Exactly. Well,
that's the Shure guitar, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, he is now in a new band called Black Swan, which is, I guess you'd call a supergroup. It features bassist Jeff Pilson from Dokken and Foreigner. Vocalist
played with Dokken.
Yes, exactly. He actually even wrote a song with Dokken.
Yeah.
Vocalist Robin McAuley from the McAuley Schenker group and Survivor. Guitarist Reb Beach from Winger and Whitesnake. And drummer Matt Starr from Mr. Big and Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
So they just got together to start this new band, and their first album doesn't come out until February 14th of this year. But they put out a song called Big Disaster. It's their first single from their new album. And we're going to listen to that right after this. All right, well, this is exciting because this is going to be the first time we're hearing Reb Beach in a long time in a full band situation here. So here we go. This is Big Disaster by Black Swan. That's the guitar.
Let's make the most of it. One stray bullet, it could destroy it, and then I'd be over it. No ifs or buts, don't fear me, no bullshit. I need to see the sunrise. I feel so stupid, and that's no lie. I've got my own cross.
So, what do you think?
Well, the recipe's good and it has all the ingredients for a hard rock song.
Yeah, I'm kind of in. So I
You probably know the rest of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, the last lyric that I heard was again and again and again, and that's kind of how the song felt a little bit. It was a little bit repetitive.
Well, that's on purpose to bring the chorus back several times.
Of course.
That's what's going to lead you to whether it's catchy. And I say no. It's really good. I just I don't know. It was flat for me. I didn't really enjoy the song.
Yeah, no, and I have to admit, I kind of feel the same way. I think the reason I'm still interested to hear more is Reb Beach. I mean, he had some flashes there of unmistakable Reb Beach stuff. You know, his tapping method.
Yeah, always ends on that. Always ends on that great note. And
exactly.
Yeah. It's definitely its signature Reb Beach, and that sound is. You know, I'm sure he owns the patent to that sound. It's just Reb Beach every time.
Yeah.
So that's always great. You're right. And Jeff Pilson has always been a star. I mean, whether you like Dokken or not, he was the epitome of what a rock and roller was, down to the big white boots and the skin tight pants and the shirt buttoned down. You know, it's just, and he had all those moves, just the signature moves. You know, like he was just having a great fucking time doing it. So here he's still just might have cut his hair, but it's the same guy who just loves to play rock music.
I believe actually Jeff Pilson is the one who had the idea to get all these guys together in the first place.
Likely, yeah.
And
he's a musician's musician. You
know? Yeah, well, and Reb Beach totally, you know, when he told Reb Beach about it, he was like, yeah, absolutely, totally, because he remembers the time where he did play with Dokken very fondly. So he wanted the opportunity to kind of do that again. And I think for me, I agree. The song fell a little flat generally. I mean, it had all the proper elements, and I think, you know, a few listens in, people might actually start, you know, wanting to hear it again. You know, it gets that ear bug in you. But
I'd want to hear it again if to find that other. This seems to be one of those in between songs, right? That I can listen to the whole album. It's fine, yeah. But I'm waiting for that. The one that just makes me sing along with it.
Yeah, hopefully which surprised me that this was the single. I kind of think if they had something, hopefully they have something, you know, stronger than this on the album, because if this is the single, usually you put your best foot forward, and then, you know, we'll see what happens. But
it's also just throwing stuff up and see if it sticks, you know. Sure. A couple of guys get together to play and they got a couple ideas here. Let's see how they mesh.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not like they didn't put effort into it.
Oh, no,
you know,
no.
The sound is there.
Yep.
I am surprised that they don't have, at least at first blush, I'd say better drummer with a more full kit that, you know, like a Rod Morgenstein. If you're going to do a super group,
right?
Why Matt Starr? I have nothing against him. I don't know him really, but
no, I don't.
Yeah, so that was a little weak for me. The drumming was weak. I expect with a super group, especially with musicians like Reb Beach and Pilson, and that you would have somebody a little more dynamic on drums, because it drives the music. And this,
I don't know, I mean, maybe it was this song. Maybe there's amazing drumming on the album. I don't know. I'll have to listen to it when it comes out and you know, make a judgment at that time.
I think what you see is what you get. It's not bad.
Yeah,
I just think, you know, to open that box. But again, it's finding those balances, just like we were talking about the show and little things that we might do here and there. It's finding, you know, the mesh.
Yeah.
So you got the mesh right now, something catchy, something good. So a lot of components involved.
I think
little moves here and there to make that final product.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And I think one of the things about this that strikes me is that it doesn't really change the formula from the 80s. From, you know, this sounds like it could have actually come out directly on one of their albums back then. And what really excites me today is hearing that, but pushed to another level. Like do something on top of that, you know, make that the base of the song, but then do something that you haven't heard before. And I don't know what that is, but look at, we're listening to bands like Bandmaid and Ninganisu, who are really changing the structures of songs and really adding new parts and not making it this very predictable formula of a song. And I was hoping that this would break out into something totally wacky and crazy. And it hasn't. I'm hoping maybe there's something like that on the album. We'll see.
Well, I think that's kind of key. It's a formulaic song.
Yes, exactly.
So, but what you're getting, the final product was I'm sure some of the things that, all right, let's not go outside the box at all. Let's say some of these things are predetermined.
Sure.
What they're going to put out as a package.
Right.
Because these guys can play. There's no doubt that they could have added another part where it's just their sort of riff or whatever.
Yeah.
They're all going and just jamming out for a little while.
Right. Like a progressive sort of. Yeah.
No, they wanted A.
Right.
Verse, chorus, verse.
Which sounds more like a record company dictating a direction rather than the artist. But maybe that's the formula that works for them. I don't know.
Well, you know what the industry's like now. It's digital, and they're they have a certain budget.
Yeah,
it wasn't low though. I mean, it's definitely well done. So is it just a matter of they didn't put in another $100,000, or is it
or maybe they just
trying to find that wide audience that wants rock music, wants guitar music, but is not all that finicky, or who knows? It's like an AC/DC B-side.
I think that maybe, who knows? Maybe this is simply they chose the wrong song to put out first. Maybe the rest of the album is what we're talking about. That would be awesome.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's a little more predetermined than that. I think this was what they wanted to put out. I don't think they're sitting there going, that one,
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, you're saying so maybe they went to the executives with 3 songs and they said, no, that's the one.
Right. Because it's safer. I don't know.
Some old
maybe not.
Balding guy. Yeah.
We're spitballing here. We don't know.
I think it's safer though. But, I mean, it all comes down to revenue and what you're going to get from it.
Yeah.
And the masses and et cetera.
Yeah. Well, we'll see on February 14th, when the album comes out, we'll see what else they have to offer, because I definitely want to hear it. I want to hear more Reb Beach. I just love his playing. I love his style. I love his sound, and I want to hear more of it, which is why I was excited about this. And a little bit disappointed. I'm not completely disappointed. I think there are nuggets there that could totally be awesome. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, and Pilson's no, Jocko or Billy Sheehan, but if you said, "Oh, we got a big group coming together and Jeff Pilson's on bass," I have no problem with that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Passionate guy and great vocals. So let's see what happens. It's definitely enough to peek into some more.
Yeah, definitely.
See what they've got.
Well, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Does this live up to the hype of this super band, or are you expecting more? Are you hopeful for the album? We'll see. Also, be sure to hit subscribe, like, and hit the little bell so that you get notified whenever we come out with new videos.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. So,
all right, man. Thanks for that one.
All right. Until next time.